Hey guys, how you doing? It's GuanYu007, and yes, I am finally back. I've enjoyed a nice vacation to Chicago and enjoyed a nice vacation from working, and I'm ready to get my second half of the season for my new, well, not new job, but for my other job per se. But I will enjoy this vacation I have as much as I possibly can. I went and spent some time in Chicago, and it was beautiful. It's a big fucking city. Trust me when I say that. It's freaking huge. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about what the title says. So, imagine that you have a beloved modder, and imagine that beloved modder decides to say, starts working for Bethesda, and you go, but you made awesome mods. Now you're working for Bethesda, who is promoting that your people work for them and not, you know, sponsor or patron any of the mods that they could be working on at all. And we're going to get to that person in a minute, but right now, and yes, I know I didn't want to really talk about the Creation Club again, but there's an update to the Creation Club for Fallout and for Skyrim Special Edition. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about Skyrim Special Edition right now, because this person made a mod for Skyrim Special Edition, and if you can't tell, it's hard for me to talk right now because I really do respect this guy. I mean, I really do respect this guy like it isn't shit, and I've given to his donations. I gave donations to his mods before, and it was like, what the fuck are you doing? But then again, that's just my feeling. So let me go ahead and toss that shit aside, and let's go ahead and get to the goddamn meat and potatoes of this shit. Alright, guys. So, came to me by way of Juicehead, and I'm just going to go ahead and play a little bit of the clips so you guys can get a feel for this.
This new survival mode is going to be $8. That's really the only price we have 100% confirmed. And the E3 trailer was actually only $5, so it seems like it was definitely raised. But at the same time, it actually is going to be free for the first week. Bethesda does not get a pass here from me because I feel like that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to make the PR about this be positive. All the diehard fans and the people with a voice are going to get this for free in the first week. You get it for the first week for free, and then you basically own it. That's going to be on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Again, these are the people that are going to be really active in the community, probably most of the YouTubers, so the people that are going to make noise if they were unhappy. The people without a voice, the casual players, are going to be the ones that don't realize it's available in the first week and end up paying $8 for it later on. I just wanted to mention this.
Yeah, so if you don't know what's happening, of course, Bethesda is essentially giving out the new survival mode for free for a week after the official release of the Skyrim Special Edition Creation Club comes out. I don't think it's out right now, but then again, I don't have Skyrim Special Edition for PS4. So, with that being said, I don't really care too much about this. What caught my ears is what you're going to hear next in the next section of the video. But yeah, more than likely, they're not really banking on the hardcore audience. They're just putting it out there that Creation Club should still be a thing and it should still exist because we say so. That's basically the argument. So what they're going to do is they're going to definitely pass it off to the positive YouTubers, air quotes, positive YouTubers that are in the Skyrim community. Give it to them for free. Let them try it out. Have them make videos on their experiences. Of course, they're going to do that anyway because that's what YouTubers do. It's very clear cut. I don't even think Bethesda needs to even say anything. They know what's going to happen. So there's going to be like 2-3 more videos about this later on down the line from Juicehead, of course. But here's the thing that caught my ears. Now listen carefully to this.
Again, if you are on PC right now, you could opt into the beta and get the new survival mode for free, but that's it. So what are the details of this new survival mode? Again, I think this is made by Chesko, who is also the mod author who did make Frostfall in the past. One of the big benefits here, and one of the reasons I was so excited for who did make Frostfall in the past, one of the big and get the new survival mode for free, but that's it. So what are the details of this new survival mode? Again, I think this is made by Chesko, who so what are the details of this new survival mode? Again, I think this is made by Chesko, who is also
Chesko, how could you do this? How could you do this? Now, if you're in the know with the modding community, then you would know that Chesko is not just some fucking run-of-the-mill asshole. Chesko made Frostfall, which is the Frostfall hyperthermia mod. And, of course, he's not just made that. He's also made the complete camping system for it as well. Belt fastened quivers, wearable lanterns, lore base, and reflections on leveling up. Basically the leveling up system like how Fallout Oblivion was. So when I heard that this survival mode was made by Chesko, I kind of lost my shit. And if you like his mods, that's fine. That's fine. It's all well and good. But like for people I know that are working for the Creation Club, such as Eleanor and Trainwiz, I don't use their mods. I will never use their mods. I don't want their mods to be. I don't even want their mods to be promoted. I don't want to use their mods at all because I feel that they are sabotaging. And they are literally part of the problem now. And the problem is that Bethesda is trying to run a control scheme on the modding itself, which is weird because, and I don't know how many times people have to fucking say this, modding is what's keeping Skyrim and Fallout 4 alive. Hell, modding is what's keeping all of Bethesda's games that can be modded alive and kicking. You think people will still be playing Fallout 3 to this day? Nope. Will you think that people will still be playing fucking Oblivion to this day? Nope. How about fucking Morrowind? Not on your fucking life. So exactly how it is that they think that somehow that they can, one, also go against their own terms of service, because what they're doing is putting in a mod that already exists. And not only that, they're turning around and spitting in the face of all the modders by using the same person who made the original mod to make you pay. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not making you pay, but it's a better option because it's closer to the code, whatever the fuck that means. To have you fucking look at it and go, oh, well, you know, I don't need this free version called Frostfall with camping systems anymore. No, I'm going to use this version over here that I have to pay $8 asterisk for because, yeah, it's Bethesda certified. I'm sorry, but anything Bethesda certified is going to have bugs and glitches in it. I don't give a shit about trophies. I don't give a fuck about achievements. Who cares about that? Hey, I built my PC so I can mod. I built my PC so I can enjoy modded games. I built my PC so I can make better content than what I was doing on my PS4. Nowhere down the line did I sit here and think, you know what? I should pay money for Bethesda represented products that happen to be mini DLCs that I would have to go make microtransactions so I can have in-game currency to buy this thing that is already free. But oh no, it's even better considering what Bethesda's saying. You see, and I'm going to link these, and I'm sorry if I have a lot of links. I'm going to try to condense them in the future. But see, the survival part, also, you would actually look and see there's a little map. And this map, can I go ahead and click on it? This map right here, this is where all the cold areas. Oh, by the way, if you jump into a cold water, it could possibly kill you. Kind of like frostfall. If you might want to cook, to sustain your heat. Kind of like frostfall. You might want to sit by fires or make camps. Kind of like frostfall. So at some point in time, you have to really just sit back and look and go, what are you paying for? If you're not paying for a mod that's already there, what are you paying for? It's literally the same fucking thing. I just don't know what the fuck they're trying to do. Well, no, I know what they're trying to do because. But wait a minute. Oh no, I don't know if Frostfall is on the PS4. Again, I don't have it, but I don't know. So they're also doing hunger. They're also doing they're also doing fatigue. Code was already in Frostfall. Warmth was already in Frostfall. No fast traveling was already in Frostfall. Freezing water is already in Frostfall. Health regeneration is no longer a thing. I think that was a toggleable thing you can do in Frostfall. I'm not sure. But the other two things that caught my eye is fatigue and hunger. Those were a part of Frostfall. That's actually part of another mod. I think it's called Needs or something. I Need. So that's weird. But whoever gets a hold of this, I hope they data mine this so we can actually see exactly what else they're copying from. Vampires and werewolves get sated for their hunger if they eat. That's in there. And shrines no longer help you get rid of diseases. And that's great and all. And also there's new afflictions, which is called weakness, addled, and frostbitten. Frostbitten, I think, was already part of Frostfall. Pretty much you're getting cold and whatnot. But addled and weakness, yeah, that's great. I don't really care about that. Carry weight, leveling up, reflections. I think leveling up has changed. You have to actually sleep in a bed, which, again, this is Chesko's doing because Chesko also did, as I said before, the reflections on leveling up, which is basically just a complete rip on the leveling up system that was in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. When you level up, there's always some great inspirational texts about how you're going to take one step forward, 2 steps back, and then 3 steps forward again, so you can blah 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 to be whatever. I really didn't care about those. And just to clear this up, Oblivion was my first Fallout. I had to actually be forced to play Morrowind to see how they were different. But Oblivion is my first Fallout. But goddamn. So, man, that is. Well, I know what I have to do. Excuse me before we continue this. Let's see, camping system. Take that off. And Frostfall, where are you at? I'm just doing this real quick, guys, because I just that's just and you know the sad part about this is I haven't touched Skyrim in quite some time, but I oh well, that's Fallout 4. I just realized that. I haven't touched Skyrim in quite some time. I really haven't, and I just can't believe what's happening. So now that's out the way. Let's see. I think Frostfall is already here. On track. Get that shit out of here. On track. Get that shit out of here. Alright. But yeah, it's amazing how Chesko just said fuck everyone. That's awesome. And you know what's really fucked up? In the comment section, by the way, guys, please don't flame Chesko. He's not the one he's not the one setting the price. It's Bethesda. And the thing is, it's not about him not setting the price. It really isn't. Realistic needs. That's what it's called. That's what the mod's called. It's realistic needs and diseases. It's not about Chesko setting the price. It's about Chesko understanding that Bethesda.net is shit. It's about Chesko understanding that the Creation Club is a way to separate the community. But now that he's signed on to it, because he did sign on to it, more than likely new blood will come out. And that's the good thing about this, actually. If you're forward thinking, you would understand. New blood coming into this whole modding situation, realizing that Bethesda is shit, and Bethesda actually owes the modders more than a fucking sign-on check job for one product is I can't say anything else, but it's a great thing. All right, now that that's done, let's talk about the other side of Creation Club that we need to see. So Fallout 4 just updated again and has another set of creation kit shit that they're gonna fucking toss out to you, which is hilarious. Classic Doom Marine armor. That's great and all, but I don't really give a shit. Doom big fucking gun. Again, I don't give a shit. Power armor paint job, swamp camo. Weird. Power armor plate job, chrome. Okay, where do I begin? Let's start with the paint job. So, chrome, of course, if you don't know, is sometimes a texture fuck up when you're modding. So chrome is basically default at some point. Certain textures, especially on power armors or on Pip Boys and whatnot. And it's a good way to learn how to start modding. But I'm not going to even fucking say anything about that, because not a lot of people, except for some modders, would understand that, and some of them can check me on that if they want. So chrome being free, I guess that's fine. Swamp camo. I haven't seen any swamps in Fallout 4 enough to say that this camo is warranted. Doesn't make sense. And to be selling it for $1 is kind of stupid. I don't see a reason for it. I mean, it'd be different if it was 1 credit or whatnot. That'd have been fine. In fact, ooh, man, shit. If they only sell these for like 1 credit, not 100, I would say go ahead and fucking buy it. Whatever, do what you want. Except I would be actually adding to the fucking problem. I don't want to do that. So no, fuck that. The 2 major items is the big fucking gun and the classic Doom Marine armor. Now I know it says owned, and this because it's on Oxhorn's channel, and I will link his channel in the description as well. But it costs the same as the Doom gun, so it's 400 credits. So it's 400 credits for the armor and 400 credits for the gun. So essentially that's $8. The problem with that is, can I see the credit line? Okay, so for $8, it's 750 credits, right? So you have 750 credits. Let's say you just bought that, now you want to buy the pack. Except that you're missing 50 credits. So you have to go ahead and purchase a $15 pack to get 1,500 credits. It's very sneaky bullshit they're doing. It's very cunning, sneaky, manipulative, making you spend money for microtransactions to get these credits, because they know that you're never going to have enough credits to buy both of the things because these are matching fucking things. Why would you have the armor without the fucking gun? It makes no damn sense. But I don't know. Again, it's not for me. I'm not getting this shit. I don't want this shit. I don't want Bethesda's bullshit on my fucking system at all. But what really made me sad is when I heard Oxhorn say this.
God bless them. I hope they have a good time. This update is probably for players like them. It's not for me. I have to say, I'm not really excited by this update. I not only don't have a great emotional attachment to Doom, but I don't like seeing my games mixing. You know, I don't like seeing Doom and Prey armor in Fallout 4. I'd like Fallout 4 to be Fallout 4. That's why I'm playing Fallout 4. I'm playing Fallout 4 because I like Fallout. It would make more sense for them to include stuff from other Fallout games, because at least that is all in the same universe, but to include stuff from other games in completely different universes bothers me. Now, none of this comes as a surprise.
Again, he's right. It doesn't come as a surprise because these are all IPs that ZeniMax? I keep getting them mixed up. These are all IPs that are owned by the publishing of ZeniMax Media. So, doesn't really come as a surprise. However, I knew this was going to be an issue. I knew Oxhorn would say this at some point, even though he does like the Creation Club for what it is. And I have to say that I knew that Oxhorn would be wrong at some point, thinking that these were always going to be a canonical pieces of DLCs, air quotes again. But there's just no way to sit here and say that they should be canonical. Bethesda's not going to give a shit about that. Bethesda.net is never going to give a shit about that. Why would they? Again, they break their own EULAs time and time again. They break what they said they're going to do time and time again. Why would you trust them? Oxhorn, why would you do that? I love you to death, Oxhorn. When I was on PS4, this guy was the settlement guy. This guy is what I looked to for inspiration on building bigger settlements with what the fuck I had on console. Right? And it hurts me more because I give a shit about Gopher. It hurts me more that I have to say this, but Oxhorn was wrong from the beginning. And I understand having hope, and I understand just wanting shit to be the way you want. I would have no problem with Fallout just fucking copying everything that they can get from Fallout 1 all the way until 4. I have no problem with that, because at least it would make sense canonically. But we know that that's not going to happen. They're going to stuff every fucking thing they can put in there because fuck you, pay me. That's the mentality of Bethesda. Fuck you, pay me. Even though, for some reason, Bethesda has completely fucking forgot that they aren't the fucking ones doing the mods. Like, they're not the ones keeping their game purchased around the world. The modders are. It's crazy how they just say, fuck everyone. Just fuck them all in the ass, because fuck you. And before anybody says, well, it's survival mode, and I'm pretty sure that Creation Club wouldn't do this. Hold on. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Where is it? Where is it in the facts? Here, right here. What type of contents will be included in Creation Club? Down here, gameplay. Gameplay, new types of gameplay like survival mode, etc. They already had it in the works. Already had it in the works. Bethesda knew what they were going to do. They're going to nickel dime motherfuckers, and the reality is the real target to this. This is the target. PlayStation 4. Xbox, maybe not so much, until they can talk to them and say, hey, how about you restrict them a little bit. But PS4, yeah, they're all in it. PlayStation, Sony is all for this. Because they're going to take a slice of it. But yeah. It's a sad day for modding. It's a sad day for the Creation Club. But anyway, this is Squan U007 signing out. And I know I'm showing my cursor in this one. And I usually don't. But I decided, let's go ahead and try new shit. I mean, obviously the Creation Club is. Let's go ahead and just try this shit as well. Anyway, have a nice evening, guys. You guys go outside, walk your dogs, enjoy the air before it turns cold. Hey, but if you live in, Florida or California, I guess you're always sunny. So, whatever.